again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First down. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Bridgewater now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The open man is Smith. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down by...
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Matt Milano on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Here's the score, Saints 14, Panthers.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd and 8, Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
27-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd and 2. But it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception. reception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 4 yards.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Deep there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 3-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
2-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
25-yard line.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panthers.
To throw is Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Saints 31, Panthers 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's McCaffrey
at the 31-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Carolina.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when they score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 38, Panthers 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Looking for more on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Walker. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Walker completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Walker. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Walker. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. The man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Walker, operating from the gun. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Walker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray.
Murray.
And he he stopped immediately there.
The tackle by
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Today's final score, Saints